This Can-N air intake system is designed to increase power and acceleration by reducing restriction in the intake path. Can-N 77-2575KS air intake has an attractive powder-coated silver tube finish and a heat shield for routing cooler air into the engine. It fits 2011 to 2013 Ford Explorer models with 3.5-liter engines. Can-N 77-2575KS air intake comes with K&N's famous million-mile limited warranty. It is not legal for highway use in California or other states adopting California emission standards. Check knfilters.com for an up-to-date list of models this air intake fits and for a list of other CARB adoption states. Can-N power testing showed an estimated power gain of 13.5 horsepower at 5,500 RPM with the 77-2575KS air intake installed on a 2011 Ford Explorer with a 3.5-liter engine. Actual results will vary depending on the condition of the vehicle, mileage, weather, and other variables. With the air intake installed, we ran the vehicle on the dyno to test the sound comparison versus the stock intake. The intake system includes components that have been designed or matched to the needs of these vehicles to produce a safe horsepower increase. Detailed installation instructions are included with this air intake. The tools needed for this install are shown. Turn off the ignition and disconnect the negative battery cable. Disconnect the mass air sensor electrical connection. Disconnect the crankcase vent tube from the factory intake tube. Loosen the hose clamp securing the factory intake tube to the throttle body and disconnect the EVAP vent line from the EVAP check valve. Release the two upper air box retaining clips. Then, remove the upper air box and intake tube assembly from the vehicle. Remove the two fresh air duct retaining bolts. Remove the lower air box fresh air duct from the vehicle. Remove the two air box mounting grommets. Install the two provided rubber-mounted studs onto the airbox mounting bracket. Be sure to place a fender washer on the top and bottom sides of the airbox mounting bracket. Install the K&N filter adapter into the heat shield and secure it with the provided hardware. Install the provided edge trim onto the heat shield. Trimming of the edge trim will be necessary. Install the heat shield assembly onto the rubber-mounted studs and secure it with the provided hardware. Flex the heat shield in on the rubber-mounted studs for clearance to install the K&N air filter. Install the air filter and secure it with the provided hose clamp. Install the 3-inch long silicone hump hose onto the filter adapter and secure it with the provided hose clamp. Install the 2.5-inch silicone hump hose onto the throttle body and secure it with the provided hose clamp. Remove the screw securing the fresh air intake scoop into the factory airbox and pry the scoop out of the airbox. Feed the bottom of the fresh air scoop into the heat shield. Then secure the scoop with the factory bolts removed in step number 6. Remove the two screws securing the mass air sensor. Then remove the mass air sensor from the factory airbox. Install the mass air sensor into the K&N intake tube and secure it with the provided hardware. Install the NPT vent fitting into the K&N intake tube. Install the K&N intake tube into the silicone hose at the throttle body, then into the silicone hose on the filter adapter. Secure it with the provided hose clamp. Connect the crankcase vent hose to the K&N intake tube. Connect the provided EVAP vent line to the fitting on the K&N intake tube. and then connect the open end to the factory evap check valve. Connect the provided mass air sensor extension harness to the factory harness, and connect the open end to the mass air sensor. Secure the mass air sensor extension harness to the vehicle wiring harness with the provided tie wrap. Reconnect the vehicle's negative battery cable. Double check to make sure everything is tight and properly positioned before starting the vehicle. It will be necessary for all K&N high-flow intake systems to be checked periodically for realignment, clearance, and tightening of all connections. Failure to follow the above instructions or proper maintenance may void warranty. K&N makes products for nearly every vehicle on the road. The K&N website allows you to search products by vehicle or dimension, download installation instructions, view dyno charts showing estimated horsepower gains for this product, and view product details. For information on where to buy K&N products, go to knfilters.com.